you what your name is, my dear? Petra. That is a lovely name, isn't it? It's nice to meet you. Petra, I think it's very brave of you to volunteer in such a fashion. Would you take my hand, please? Okay. That one there. This way, Petra, with your clean shoes on. Let's go over here. Petra, I need you to stand on that little red brick right there. You stand on that red brick right there. Now, everybody, if you don't mind, could you just move down a wee bit so Petra doesn't feel quite so lonely? There we are, just put down this, you guys. Normally, when you volunteer in such a fashion, the circle does open up round about you. That's normal, okay? Don't worry, it goes away. All right. Right, can you hear me? Yes. James V of Scotland had two wives. His first wife, she was the daughter of the King of France. Now, every time I say her name, I feel like I'm falling in love with her all over again. Are you ready for this, boys? Madeleine de Valois. What about that? There's something there. Do you know, she was only 18 when they got married at Notre Dame in Paris. The marriage, it was only 7 months long. By the time little Madeleine made it here to Scotland, she lasted a few weeks. We think it was tuberculosis that got her, you know, the consumption, as they say. So James, he needed a new wife. He actually asked his advisors, when would it be appropriate for me to look for a new wife? Well, you're a young man, James, you know, give it a couple of years. So he waited 3 months. He kind of fancied a 22-year-old French lady called Marie de Guise from a very noble and very wealthy French family, but there's a problem. Henry VIII of England also fancied Marie de Guise. So the problem is clear in that Henry is stinking rich. Compared to James, he's dripping in it. But Henry has a problem too. James is a 26-year-old man. Henry's already 47. He'd had 3 wives, and one of them had lost her head. Marie was quite a wealthy lady anyway. She wasn't terribly impressed by all of Henry's money. She did, however, really like the idea of keeping her head attached to her shoulders. And that's what swung it for her. She reckoned her neck was not long enough for the likes of Henry, so she came up here to marry the King of Scots instead, bringing with her a massive dowry that had been supplied by the King of France. In today's terms, that lassie showed up here in Scotland with £100 million. You can see why James found her so attractive. Of course, when she got here, James said, I shall build you a palace, which is fit for my queen, a testament to our love and alliance between our two nations of Scotland and France. And he built her this palace, guy. And he did it with her money. There was also a guy called Finnert. He put plenty of money in it. He was then stitched up for a crime he didn't do, executed, and then James took all his estates and used that to pay for it as well. That was the man he was. But here it is, guys, the thing about Scotland. Are you ready? In this country, it's the people of Scotland that are sovereign. It's not the king. In this country, the people don't work for the king. The king works for the people. It's a very important distinction and very unusual. Now, technically, if the nobility of Scotland are not enjoying what their king is doing, they can vote him out and vote another one in. How about that? So James has to make sure that not only do you like him, he has to make sure that you absolutely dig him, that you never question he is the only man for the job, and the palace that he builds behind me is actually a massive propaganda tool towards that end. It is 16th century publicity, an overdrive, crammed full of symbolisms to project that fruitful, that plentiful, that just, and that peaceful reign. James V's very own imminent golden age is carved into stone. And the man himself, guys. There he is on the corner, James V of Scotland, right there, with a lion popping a crown onto his head. He's also sporting a slightly longer beard than he had in real life, making him look a little bit more interesting and educated, don't you think? Well, I think James thought he was going to live longer than he did. The palace behind me here was completed, we reckon, by the summer of 1543. James V of Scotland died in the late winter of 1542.